Soul Boxing Fanaticos, this is Anna here to do another boxing analysis. This is the super fight, the mega fight between Andre SOG Ward versus Sergey the Crusher Kovalev. Both men undefeated, ready for battle, ready for war. USA versus Russia. Doesn't get any bigger and better than that. Now, what is really impressive that I heard last night was Sergey Kovalev in the post-fight. He was there when Andre Ward was talking about, he's ready for anybody. He doesn't duck or dodge anybody, right? Well, there was a guy by the name of Sergey Kovalev who was talking about how in the Olympics he remembers who was this guy named Ward that just beat this guy who was really touted as one of the best Olympians, and he was a Russian guy. I can't remember his name, but he was a Russian guy. And when he beat Sergey Kovalev's friend, that Russian guy, he was like, damn, this guy must be the real deal, and I may meet him one day in the pro rankings. So then off some years go by, and now look at it now. They are meeting up. And this is the mega fight, the super fight. This is my Mayweather versus Pacquiao, just at the light heavyweight division at 175. This is a unification fight. The titles are on the line. The WBO, the WBC, all the important titles are on the line. I believe the IBF as well at 175. Just do not miss this fight, my people. It's worth the money on pay-per-view. This, like I said, this is as good as it gets when it comes to skill versus skill. You have the long, tall, rangy fighter in Sergey Kovalev, who's going to sit there and jab with authority. He has a really strong jab, and he usually follows it with the right hand. Now, when Sergey Kovalev does this, he's doing it to establish his dominance, establishes his range. He likes to be in control in many of the fights that I see him in. Now, the thing that I noticed when it comes to Kovalev is he likes to jab and move to the side. He'll jab and move to the side. He doesn't like backing up too much. So you'll see him mostly come forward with the 1-2 or the 1-2-3-4, or he'll jab and then he'll loop the right hook real short and sweet. He's not really a hooker, somebody that just comes in doing this. He likes everything to be, precise, and he stands very tall. And he twists his hips. Most of his power, the torque, comes from the hip area. And it's timing. Timing is everything. He has decent speed. He has heart in the ring. I seen him get off the canvas against that Italian guy. I'm not sure his name, but he was bald, tall, white guy. I can't think of his name. But anyway, Kovalev is going to do everything in his power to establish his dominance and range generalship from round one. And Andre Ward, all the skills in the world, great stab jab, really sharp, comes in up and down. He likes to duck underneath, throws uppercuts, he rolls, slick, got great inside game, great mid-range game, which is key. Whoever wins the mid-range game is going to win the fight. It's plain and simple, my people. It's not rocket science. I just see Andre Ward taking his time over and over, having really good timing, throwing the uppercuts at a reasonable distance and getting out of the way. Mostly 1-2s from the begin and come to the side. He's going to do a lot of 1-2, get out, 1-2, get out. Establishing his range with the jab, because you're nothing without the jab. Whoever established their jab in the earlier rounds is going to dominate the fight. It is what it is. And I just really feel that Andre Ward's ring generalship, him being a gold medalist and just having that pedigree, facing so many different styles and different types of styles, and I just don't see him getting beaten by Kovalev, which Kovalev is just, put it this way, if Andre Ward gets caught, and even Bernard Hopkins said, stay away from that right hand. If he can nullify that right hand, if he can parry every time Kovalev looks like he's about to do something, basically do the same technique that Terrence Crawford did with Victor Bostel. Take your time, be patient, make it your fight. Don't fight his fight, make it your fight. And whatever he does best, you take it away from him. If he has that type of approach, if Virgil Hunter and them have that type of mindset, great things can happen for Andre SOG Ward. Now, if he tries to trade and tries to live up to the moment or whatever and tries to, be a hero, he will get hit. He will get hit on the chin. Sergey is very precise. He likes to hit you here, break your nose here with his down jab. He has a powerful down jab, and he comes over with the right hand. I mean, great time. Or he'll hit you with the 2-1. He'll give you a slight feint, bah, bah, real hard. Let me show you again. Slight feint, bah, bah. One more time. Slight feint, bah, bah. Or he'll feint up and then come down, really chop down real hard with the right hand if you're on the ropes. And he throws punches, and if he gets you hurt, he has a great killer instinct. He will finish his opponent. He will finish Andre Ward if he gets Andre Ward hurt in exchange. Now, like I said, they both have a really good stab jab. But I think the key, because I saw Andre Ward implement something I haven't seen him do, that his wife was even telling him to do, is in the southpaw stance. He would turn from the orthodox to the southpaw stance and work very well with his straight left hand, which is his dominant hand. That's the hand he writes with. That's where most of his power comes from ever since the amateurs. So if he can get his range going and twist it up and mix it up in the middle rounds and get his mid-range game down, which is important. I told you, whoever wins the mid-range game wins the bout. They win the super fight. They get all the recognition for pound greatness of this era. So it's very important for him to move, to twist, and throw punches at the right time, and launch the straight left hand and do it with authority. He can't really do what he was doing with Brand, where he was launching it, but he wasn't really doing it like from the hips and bending the knees when he does. He has to bend the knees, get down, really make Sergey feel your punches. So a lot of strength and conditioning training is definitely going to have to be implemented for this fight for Andre Ward to really get Sergey Kovalev's attention. Sergey Kovalev does not have the best chin, so I noticed that. And if he gets hit with a really big shot, we don't know what can happen. But I'm going to get to the particulars. That's pretty much my breakdown. I have Andre Ward dominating. Well, not dominating. I take that back. Let me think really fast. I'm going to say this. I have Andre Ward winning a hard-fought 12-round decision. I do not see him knocking Sergey Kovalev out. It will be a very interesting fight. It will be a high chess match, back and forth action. Andre Ward will make it quote-unquote boring for people who are casuals, but for great boxing people like myself, who I'm a professional boxer and a boxing analyst, a person that breaks down the scientific genius of an Andre Ward master. He's one of the 5 masters of boxing in the sport. People like him, I love that style. I love the slickness. I love the up and down jab. I love the straight right hand that he throws out and then comes up, with a hard down power jab. I love his style. I love his inside game and the way he rolls punches just when it just looks like it's going to land. He knows when to turn. He has a great style, and he's a great counter puncher. If he can play the counter punching game with Kovalev, do it. But if you can't, if you see that it's not working, because Sergey has the longer arms, keys to victory is Sergey ring generalship. Use your length. That's your advantage. Use those long arms and extend. Hit him with it like it's a whip. Really hard. And then mix it up. When Andre Ward starts to duck, come up with the uppercuts. Twist your hips, bend at the waist, get your knees under. You don't have to do that. It's very important if you want to win this fight, Sergey. And last but not least, hit him to the body with your own stab jab, because you have a beautiful stab jab yourself. Up, down, really hard. And if he does that, cut off the ring, make him work, make him uncomfortable. Don't allow him to hold. You can do damage. Andre Ward, keys to victory. Establish the inside game first. Make him feel you. Rough him up. Sergey doesn't like to be roughed up. Push him to the ropes yourself. And throw short, compact hooks that you do very well. And move after you throw those hooks. Don't sit there You know, don't admire your work, as they call it. Sit and throw more combinations. You can't do what you did in Alexander Branf. Mix it up. Uppercuts, straight right hands, right uppercuts. And if you get them hurt, go for the finish. But if you don't, play it safe in the early rounds. Touching with some 1-2s, get out. Straight right hand lead, get out. And get out. Just really, really sharp punches. Really, really sharp punches. That's the key in the mid-range game. If he establishes his jab throughout the fight to the 6th round, and if his mid-range game is on point, he's landing at will with his straight right hand, turning southpaw, landing with his straight left hand, he's going to win the fight. But let me get to the particulars. When it comes to the particulars, we have here Andre Ward. He is, let's see, 30 wins, 15 by knockout. 2004 Athens gold medal winner at light heavyweight. So this is not his first time fighting at this weight. He's an orthodox stance, 32 years of age, 71-inch reach, 6 foot tall. Now let's go to Sergey Kovalev, his particulars. Sergey Kovalev, the Crusher, has a 183-inch reach. He's 6 foot tall. I think he's about 6'2". They have him listed as 6 foot tall, but I think he's about 6'2", 6'3". Russian, 33 years old, 30 wins, 26 by knockout with 1 draw. Very, very long, lanky fighter with lots of power. This fight will take place November the 19th, 2016. Do not miss it at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. I hope to be there. I'm going to try to get tickets if I can. And the title's on the line. Remember, the WBA, IBF, and WBO. This is for the undisputed title and for pound supremacy. So like I said, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below, and I will communicate and get back to you with more boxing analysis, news, and updates. Peace, my people.